Transformers are back with one of the biggest movies of the Christmas holidays. The Bumblebee film has some nice plot progression for the universe, and throughout this video I'll be breaking down everything that you need to know about the film and its ending. There will be heavy spoilers, so if you're yet to see the movie, then I highly suggest that you turn off now, as there's a lot in there for fans of the franchise. For everyone else, I'm Deffinition, and welcome to the channel where I ruin it so you don't have to. We open on the war for Cybertron with the Autobots facing off against the Decepticons. His much brighter approach to the character design immediately had me, and I loved seeing Soundwave in his actual 80s look. During the conflict, Optimus Prime decides that the Autobots must leave the planet to find refuge from the war. Optimus stays behind and tasks B-127, aka Bumblebee, with heading to Earth to find Solitude, stating that they will all reunite soon. We then join Agent Burns, played by John Cena, who witnesses Bumblebee crash land on the planet during a training exercise that injures many officers. Burns comes face to face with Bumblebee, who is then ambushed by Blitzwing disguised as a jet. Blitzwing and the rest of the Decepticons are trying to find out where the Autobots are regrouping, and he battles it out with the character and rips out Bumblebee's voice box in an awesome exchange. B counterattacks this by pulling some missiles from Blitzwing's armor, which blows him up. However, B is heavily damaged in the process and falls down a mountain, thus losing his memory core and other key functions. He winds up near some people and turns himself into a car so he can shut down and hide in safety. We are then introduced to Charlie, who's your typical 80s tomboy. Due to her father passing away, she feels alienated from her family. Charlie spends most of her spare time working on the car her and her dad owned before his heart attack, and this keeps her mind occupied. She works at her Uncle Frank's scrapyard, which is where she discovers the yellow beetle that Bumblebee is currently disguised as. After turning the car on emits a signal which goes into space, we travel interstellar to see that the Decepticons have cornered Cliffjumper. As he refuses to talk, they kill him and then pick up on B's signal, which leads them to Earth. We return to Charlie telling her mum that she really wants a car for her birthday, which just so happens to be the next day. Her mother states that she can't afford it, and this causes Charlie to go to Frank's, where the two make a deal that if Charlie can fix the beetle, she can keep it. B is so dirty he actually has one under his bonnet, excuse the pun, but Charlie doesn't care and begins working on him. Shatter and Dropkick land on Earth and meet with Burns in the army. As Burns is still burnt, excuse the pun, from the first encounter, he is very distrusting. The Decepticons convince him that they are tracking criminals from their home and are given access to telephones, satellites and more. We cut back to Charlie working on B in her garage, where she discovers his true nature. Charlie names him Bumblebee, but not because of the beads under his bonnet or even his colour, but because of the buzzing type of noise that he makes when he can't talk due to his voice box missing. Charlie fixes his voice using a radio similar to the first film. B slowly adjusts to Earth as Charlie begins dating a boy she has a crush on. B, left alone, accidentally trashes the house and triggers an energon charge that alerts the Decepticon scanners, and both Decepticons track down the source. By this point, the Decepticons have basically made the internet for humanity, and whilst Agent Burns doesn't agree with their actions, he realises that he may finally be able to get revenge on Bumblebee with their help. He and the army track B down and stop Charlie, her boy and B with a roadblock. Charlie insists that B doesn't fight back to show that he isn't dangerous, but the army take him down with high voltage guns, which electrifies Charlie when she attempts to save him. She is knocked out by the charge and wakes up in her trashed house to a very confused mother. Charlie explains that since losing her father she's been very lonely, but her mother is enraged by this and screams that she doesn't get to make a replacement for her father just because he's gone. It's a really touching moment that shows just how damaged both her and her mother are by the loss, and is something that will definitely stick with viewers. Eventually her mother does the right thing and creates a diversion between Charlie and the army, which allows the girl to go and rescue her friend. Charlie discovers B being tortured by the Decepticons, and they find the message from Optimus, which reveals that they are meeting on Earth. The Decepticons rush to a radio tower to signal their kind to come to Earth and wipe out the planet. They kill B and a scientist who overhears the plot. Charlie manages to revive B using a high voltage gun from earlier, which brings him back to life. B takes down one of the Decepticons whilst Charlie climbs the tower to disable it. In the battle, B saves Burns from a crashing helicopter, and Burns finally realises that he's been fighting for the wrong side. The area becomes flooded during the fight and B defeats the remaining Decepticon. B and Charlie flee the area with Burns distracting the army in order to buy them more time. B and Charlie arrive at the Golden Gate Bridge and the two decide to part ways as B has bigger things that Charlie cannot hold him back from. We see B change into a better car and drive over the bridge. Eagle-eyed viewers will notice that a truck drives alongside him that looks exactly like Optimus Prime, and it's clear that the two are reunited when they exchange words at the end. Optimus thanks B127 for all the hard work, which is when Bumblebee, who's finally mastered his voice box, states that he's not B127, he's Bumblebee. The other Autobots land on Earth and we watch as Charlie finally fixes the car that her and her father were working on all along. Ultimately, this film to me is about separation and the rebuilding of relationships. Both B and Charlie go through a process of losing something they love, finding stability on their own, and then realizing that the state of solitude ultimately makes them weaker. It's a neat little subtext that showcases that at the core of this film is a message of friendship and family that really elevates it above the rest of the series. So, what are your thoughts on Bumblebee? Did you enjoy the film and what do you hope to see with the franchise going forward? Comment below and let me know, and if you enjoyed this video then please like it and check out my review of the film, which will be linked at the end of this video. This is a channel for people who are mad into movies, so if that's the kind of thing you like, hit subscribe. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this. I've been Deffinition, you've been the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.